welcome back to the channel, and we're going to start some work. Actually, finally getting some work done. Oh my god. Oh. So what are we going to do, you might ask? So the title probably does give it away, to be fair, but we've had a shifty around in here, namely because I'm in the process of doing a deal on something. We don't need to talk about that. Or do? No, we don't need to talk about that. So, I've had a shifty around in here. The projects have to get done. There's no two ways about it. This channel, I so badly want it to work. And for that to happen, I need to be able to produce good content for you guys and things you actually want to watch. Now, I know a lot of you do like this MPI. Obviously, the car's not mine, but we're doing it for Pete, mate, well, for his dad. And I can't wait to see him driving his car again. So I'm doing my bit, and we're going to get it panel work done and then go off for paint. We've had a shifty around in here. My welding screens are up. Everything that needs to be a ways away, and I don't see any issues with doing some restoration work in here. The idea is we keep everything to a minimum. We shield off where we're working, and it should be absolutely fine. So I'm not going to worry too much. I never leave here like straight away, so I'm always stuck around for an hour or so, tidying up or editing or doing something. So people that have got the concerns, honestly, don't worry. There's fire extinguishers, there's fire blankets, there is so much in here. Plus the car's, well, it will be stripped, but there's nothing inside the car, there's no carpets or anything like that. Use your common sense when you do stuff like this, guys. Yeah, just make sure your area is clear where you're working. As you can tell, we've had a bit of a shifty around. The clubman, where's the clubman? Oh, the clubman is outside in the hailstones. But we've had a bit of a shifty round, so I'm filming this the weekend before the bank holiday weekend in the UK. And they need to have a bit of a shifty round in here. I wanted to get a few things more up on the walls, and I need to have it as a workspace. So you will notice the Amazon on skates. The minivan down there is on skates. It makes my life so much easier to move. And little Gary here, he's well, he's going to be a different colour very soon, so more on that in a few weeks to come. But I've created a workspace now, so obviously this one won't stay with me, so I will have space for something else soon, which is what the aim of the game is, to have space for something else, or space just to work, hence why I can pull a car in and out and work, because it's pointless otherwise. So this video is about the MPI. Let's get stuck into it. So many of you OG people around here will have seen this car, mainly around the lockdown kind of era, the COVID era. Quick recap, we did the sills, floor repairs, rebuilt the bulkhead, dash rail, scuttle, wings, front panel, inner wing repairs, you name it. The screen fits, everything works now. A panel, that side's had a door skin. This door's really good. It's had quite a bit of work, this car. Really, most people, I would probably say they would have probably got a new shell, because really the only good part was the roof. But you can't do that. You can't think like that in restoration all the time. Now I appreciate like MGs and Minis you can buy new shells for. But we've had a few comments like on the Volvo 244, just scrap it and get another shell. You can't get a new shell. You can't find a good second-hand shell. They're all gonna look like that. So if you give that to all your cars, you're never gonna have any, and you're never gonna have any anywhere kind of genuine on the road. Okay, this has had nearly every panel known to man, but it's still the car, you still saved that shell, you haven't binned it and stuff like that. So we're going to work away with this one. I've had to get a quick poke around before we do anything, and unfortunately it isn't looking that great. I thought I'd have a quick win here, but we haven't got that. So it's down to Pete, mate, to see what he wants to do, but nevertheless it needs fixing, so we're going to start stripping it. In this video we're going to get all the glass out the back, not out we probably will take the quarter lights out. They're only screwed in. We don't want to get like welding stain, like sparks on them. And we'll clear the rear window and the lights. So boot lid just come off as a whole, no point stripping that. We need that to line stuff back up, but we just need stuff out of the way. I think the exhaust, being an MPI, should be on a hanger, yeah. So we can just drop that down to the floor, out of the way. And really, we need to get in and work out what's what. So in here, you will see that's pretty bad. The other side's going to be just the same, isn't it? So we need to get everything out of the way. The fuel tank is obviously has to be out of the way. No two ways about it. That has to be out of the way. if anything, drained and outside, and I do have a little area where I can put some bits. So we will do that and get it right out of the way. That's my car cover. I wonder where that went. And then we need to get on with it. So basically the aim of this video is we're gonna get stripping and we're gonna get working. So time lapse, guys, and well, let's see what we find. Right, so while I take the first back light out, obviously I need to take the fuel tank out to get the other one. Wow, that's corroded. Wow. Oh, that's fuzzy. Thought I'd have a chat with you guys anyway. So remember, if you haven't already, why not give this channel a subscribe? I know things have been a bit quiet recently. Trust me, I've been driving myself up the wall trying to get find a time for content, and I'm working on a plan long term that hopefully gives me a bit more time. So all I need you guys to do really is like the videos, subscribe, and if you feel like you would like to do a little bit more, why is everything rusty on this car? If you feel like you'd like to do a little bit more, then there is a membership, a YouTube membership, which is just like a £1 donation. It's not a lot of money, but I'm not a beggar, so if you don't want to do that, I appreciate that. But obviously, the more help I get, the more support I get, the more I can get in here and get working. So yeah, if you wouldn't mind having a look at them things, I have an eBay link as well, so you can grab yourself a sticker and beanie hat. That's what we've got at the moment, but I'm working on some other sticker ideas, which will be quite exciting if I can get them to work. And obviously I want more merch and stuff like that long term. So we are working on things in the background, guys. But yeah, thought just at a time, if if you really are enjoying the content, have a dabble at doing some of them things. Yeah, the end of this thread is absolutely annihilated with rust. Just one though, just one. So I'm already just noticing so much rust on this car. So there we go, let's get that out of the way. Always best practice when you do stuff like this, just to, what I do anyway, I just put the washers and nuts and everything back on where they came from, because then when you come to rebuild, you're not hunting around for washers. But if not, if you don't want to do that, then bag and tag everything. Makes your life a little bit easier. So get that out of the way. The other nuts are there, I'll pop them on in a second. So we're going to need to get into this area. So we can do with all the wiring being out of the way really. So the little cable tie there, that's a factory one. It's like a reusable cable tie. How cool is that? So yeah, we've got all this junk that needs to go up out of the way. Oh. So the wiring loom, what we do is we'll tuck it up behind where the tank goes, so that's out of the way. But we've got clear access to all this now. And check this out. That is pretty horrendous. It's gone all the way around. So that's fun. I've also, where you guys were sat, the leg of the tripod was falling through the hole in the boot floor. I did not notice that. I love a Mini. Obviously I do. This isn't a resto of like to a high standard, if you know what I mean, like a concourse standard. This is literally, let's get this car back on the road to a really good drivable car. So we're gonna have to obviously have a bit of a chat about what the big panels are. But yeah, just looking at the top, I don't want to look at the top anymore. harder than it had to be. This rubber is completely dry rotted. Well, of course it falls out nice and easily now. Oh. Go and check one of the first episodes out on this car on this playlist. That noise is very, very present with this vehicle. Yeah, there's a hole. Oh wow. Screwdriver of truth. Right, that's that bit out. We'll remove the parcel shelf in a bit. We're not doing any cutting and grinding today. Get the fuel tank out and get that light out, and then we can have a proper look at what's there or not there. Yeah, I guess not there. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot less there. Let's get this bit done. Right, so before I show you what we have and haven't found, while you're down in that description then, and you're having a look, and you're going, should I subscribe or not? Hopefully you have, you definitely have. Have you checked out our sponsors? We have Minimine, who I may have to go and see about some panels. And there is a discount code now on the screen. Now the discount code is for the eBay shop. You get 10% off when you spend £15 or more on there, so please go check it out and use the code below, and that'll get you a little bit of a saving off your bits and bobs and stuff like that. If you are after panels, the discount code doesn't work on the website, but there is panels and everything on the website, so check that out. And while you're there, go check out Frost Restoration for like your tools, consumables, your spray paints, your bits and pieces like that. I need to have a chat with them, so I'll bring you along with that maybe, and we'll have a little bit of a gander around their shop. So go check out both the sponsors. Hopefully you did while you were subscribing, but if you haven't, go do it. Right, what have we found? This is what you'll want to know. What have we found? So we didn't find a ratchet, that was mine. This side isn't half as bad. There's a little hole there. So this is absolutely mint here. Really, really, really good. Actually quite shocked. This is really good because this one's got a massive hole in it. Yeah, you shouldn't be able to do that. Look at that hole. So what have we found? Wiring loom out my way there. It's gone again on the inner lip here. It's gone there. It's gone round kind of where the boot goes. So I think we're going to have to do a back panel. So we have got this body cut here, which is well, I say body cut. It's a heritage cut. So it's basically the whole top of it, which is all we kind of thought we might need. We thought we might be able to just put that in, but there's absolutely no point because the bottom's completely gone on it. You'd just be buying another panel to be able, you'd be doing like 2 repairs on the one panel. You might as well just replace the panel, and it comes up to like here. So check that out. I did do a video on the 89 about that, so go check that out and you'll see what I mean. So we're probably gonna have to go that route, but I'll wait to confirm from Pete Mate. All I need to do is take this off. Now I can get to it. Drop the exhaust just off the hanger, but we won't worry about that too much. What we'll do is we'll leave probably leave the exhaust there, and what we're focused on getting this right, because then we got the height that we need and stuff like that, and we'll be able to line this up. So we'll get this panel in, but while this panel's out, we'll get in and do all these repairs, and we'll go from there. So because we need to get here, tidy all this up. Obviously I'll tape all these fuel lines up out of the way. To be honest, these fuel lines are incredibly perished, so they do need replacing. So we'll probably just whip everything out of the way, get that bit of sound deadening out of the way, and then we're good to work. So in the next episode, hopefully we'll have some panels. If not, I kind of know where they should go. So I'll start cutting, and I'll start getting some things out. Yeah, it'd be nice to see this one off the paint, and it gives me some real estate to do some other stuff. So I'm really, really happy to be back at this. I don't know if you can notice. I need to tidy up my workshop because it's a right mess. got all that stuff. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. Remember, like I say, to subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. Drop in the comments as well. What do you think? Do you like the 89? You should like the 89. Do you like the MPI? I, for one, love the colour. This is, I think it's Hawaiian blue. It's really, really nice. It's a lighter version of my car, which is Kingfisher. So I'm going to go now. I'm going to go and clean up. It's in the right state, but it's good. I love it. So catch you next one, guys. Look after yourselves. Like I say, there's a video coming very, very soon on this one. So stay tuned for that. And then obviously this is now in a position to start working on that. So we've got all that to do. Right. Catch you soon, guys. Bye-bye.